He is the #1 ranked among North American skaters, Nolan Patrick. Nolan, there is obviously that connection to this city. How have you enjoyed this week so far here?
Yeah, for sure. It's been it's been fun. Obviously, for me, I'm older than most of the guys in my draft class, so I didn't know too many of them. So,
One thing I like to ask guys, it's always not easy to answer when on the spot, but maybe a word or two to describe who you are.
As a person,
sure.
I try to be a humble guy. That's kind of something that I've prided myself on since I was young.
And from a hockey standpoint,
two-way centerman.
Two-way centerman. Next up and to the left of Nolan is someone who had the opportunity to play pro at the age of 16 in his native Switzerland, was a dominant first-year player in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League with Halifax this year. Rookie of the Year, won the Mike Bossy Trophy, which is bestowed upon the league's best pro prospect. He was also an absolute standout at the World Juniors this year. He is #2 ranked among North American skaters by Central Scouting. He is Nico Hischier. Nico, this has been quite a year for you. How would you describe it?
Yeah, I think it couldn't get better. I mean, it went so well, and I just great coaches, and all my teammates were easy to go on with, and yeah, it was just a great season for me.
And how would you describe this week and getting to know some of your fellow competitors, if you will?
Yeah, it's, for sure. It's always fun to meet new friends, and all that. It's just fun and a great experience. I mean, it's one in your lifetime, so you got to enjoy it.
I'm sure fans are asking you, what your game is all about. What would you tell them?
About my game?
Yeah.
I would say, I'm as well a two-way centerman. I really want to do my defensive game first and create some offense, yeah.
Thank you for being here, Nico. Next to Nico, between high school hockey and the USHL, 94 points in 49 games this year while modeling his game after the likes of John Tavares and Tyler Sagan. He was named Minnesota's Mr. Hockey for 2016-17, given annually to the top senior high school player in the state. Ranked #3 among North American skaters by Central Scouting, he is Casey Middlestad. Casey, welcome.
Thank you.
Give us a sense, this organization in Buffalo certainly knows the history of players coming out of high school hockey, Tom Barrasso, Phil Housley, just to think of a couple decades ago. When you chart your path, what would you say has been the biggest reason for your success to this point?
Yeah, I think just surrounding myself with some good buddies back in Minnesota helps a lot. We've all worked hard together growing up, so I'd say that's probably the big thing. A lot of good coaches that support the community and things like that, I think, probably contribute most of the success.
The state likes to brag about it being the state of hockey. Do you firmly believe that?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the best thing to contribute to that is we had 22,000 people at our semifinal game this year, so I'd say that makes us the state of hockey.
Well said, absolutely. Now next to Casey is the second overall pick in the OHL draft by Windsor in 2015. Kingston, Ontario native who was second on his team in points this year with 61 in 49 games. Now he capped that terrific season by amassing 7 assists in the final 4 games of his year. Those 4 games were at the Memorial Cup that the Spitfires not only hosted, but captured in winning the 2017 MasterCard Memorial Cup. Gabriel Velarde is the #4 ranked among North American skaters by Central Scouting. Gabriel, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Congratulations once again. We spoke briefly yesterday about your end of season success. Put it on display for the fans here today, just what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was obviously a pretty special experience, winning the Memorial Cup. It only happens once in a lifetime, basically. Getting to host it was pretty cool for our team, and getting to win it was even better.
Gabriel, I guess you're getting used to the large contingent of fans, right? It's something that was rabid in Windsor during the Memorial Cup, and I'm sure is nice to see now as you're about to embark on this next stage of your career.
Yeah, it's great to see all you guys out here, and we appreciate it.
Autographs coming up with these guys. One more to go. He is someone who is a West Coast boy, born in Vancouver, lives in Surrey, BC, 6'5", Tri-City American who really got out of the chute hot this year with 11 goals in 11 games en route to a 32-goal campaign with the Tri-City Americans, and certainly someone that we're looking forward to seeing having a big weekend here, but also a big moment in Chicago at the draft. Michael Rasmussen is with us here today. Michael, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Michael, give us a sense of your journey so far to get to this point and what you were able to accomplish in this your draft year.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, we had a good team there in Tri-City, so whenever you have a good team, it's pretty fun. So.
Tell me about that hot streak at the start of the year and what that was like, and how you then parlayed it into a strong season front to back.
Yeah, I think I had a big summer and worked hard, so I think that kind of contributed to it for sure.
And what's next for you then this summer, from just where you want to continue working on your game?
I think kind of the same things for me. Being a big guy, I got to work on my skating, so kind of starts with that for sure.
All right, big round of applause for our top 5 ranked skaters in North America from Central Scouting. We're going to open things up for the autographs, so folks, we appreciate your patience here today.